Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Test. I can hear myself. Hello, everyone. What's happening? What is happening? We got Sarah Joy is modding. Thank you, Sarah Joy. And Lizzie, thank you. Hedge Enemy is here. Kenneth Colton, Ramanjeet, Tony Del Monte, Canwell, Dave Moss, Rhonda Roll, Jan Porter, Jake from State Farm, April Coco, MSU Kiwi, Nanby, Josie, Hetty Silovitz, Bob Messina, Kimberly Barr, Meaningful Acronym Nanby, Gigi, Brutus, Christina H., West Hawk, Casey Jones, Dallas Alice, James Purdy, Sonic says, welcome to episode 393. Madison, Alanya Jurdeva, Alyana Jurdeva, Alex Duncan, asymptomatic, Guerra, Southern Stitcher, Cheryl Busman, Chris Damon, Steve Blum, Ibby Dibby, Apocalypse No, JG, Cool Cookie, Happiness 8340, Dennis, Clark Smith, Barb Filer, Polly, Apache's Collection, Quiana Capri, Tyler Ty, where's my water bottle? There it is. Astro Cosmo is here. Miriam Smith, Cindy Jones, Mantronics. I can feel I'm going to have to take a bathroom break because I had a lot of water, a lot of soda water when I just had my meal. Jenny Lassiter is here. Nan B is here. Made homemade cinnamon rolls. Wow, sounds good. Jean Ann is here. Barry Weil is here. Tony put up more songs. He has 640 songs on his YouTube channel. Tony Del Monte, way to go, Tony. Paula Faust is here. Lisa Remo is here. John Gidry is here. Hello, John. Give people a minute to join the stream. We actually have a little bit of news tonight. We have a little bit of news to cover. Jake from State Farm is making Southern fried apples. Rhonda Roll is here. TT is here. Chris Damon is here. Oh, I already said that. James Williams from Boston is here. Hey, Linda Belk is here to help mod. Hello, Linda Belk. Linda, Sarah Joy, and Lizzie all here moderating. Captain Pollywog is here. Connie V is here. What's that? Somebody with a loud car. So welcome everybody. Glad you made it. I don't know if that was a motorcycle or if that was a car. Rhonda Roll is here. Oh, Nick for Nick is here. I think I'm yawning because I just ate. Maybe my body is using up all its energy digesting the food. Z-Bird is here. Wild Bill is here. Cirque du Pas is here. Did I say Canwell already? Well, I'll say it again. Good job losing weight, Paula Faust. Very nice. It's good for you. It's good for everybody. Gera is here. Kangaroo Island TV is here. The newspaper, The Islander, is done for the week. Oh. Do you celebrate the same way every week, Stan, when you finish the newspaper? Ooh, Tony did some Jethro Tull today. I'll stop yawning once we get going. Believe me. It's my post-meal yawning, I think. D Years is here. Yeah. Stan says he celebrates the end of the news, finishing the newspaper by watching a Lookner stream. Oh, nice. I'll have to check out your Jethro Tull songs. Both good songs. K2TJH is here. I actually did sleep a little less than I wanted to today. That did happen. All right, let's begin. I think we're ready to begin. Darren Markley is here. I think we're ready to begin the stream. What do you think? Sheetza is here. Let's do this. Let's do this, everyone. Kenny Kerr is here. Hello, Kenny. It's time to do this, guys. See, Michelle Sparks is here. Brutus is here. All right, we're gonna start off with a new bit of news in a second. Hey, Kerry Johnson is here. We have a new bit of news in a second I want to share with you. Geraldine is here. Good newspaper emoji, Madison. Okay, so Jean Ann is here. Terry is here. People keep coming in. All right, I think we're going to start this. Hello, Terry. Auric 3D is here. All right, let's get into it. I hope you've had a good Tuesday, everyone. Is it already Tuesday? I think it is. Tuesday the 28th. Couple days until October. I noticed it's getting dark earlier. I noticed that today. Though it's not raining, I think we might be back at the end of the rainy season here. Summer is rainy season. Because like today I was outside around 6:30 and it was like it wasn't cloudy and it was just clear, but it was like twilight, and I was like, oh, this kind of feels like a summer night. And I was like, oh, I haven't felt this before because the last 3 months it would rain every afternoon. Cindy says it's her birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Cindy. Kangaroo Island TV's eating Wednesday lunch. Rhonda likes the shorter daylight. What? Yeah, Sonic Misha, you know, you never know when she's going to stop by. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she doesn't. You just never know. Okay, so happy early birthday to West Hawk's dad. Okay, so let's talk about this. We are live. We are live. Going to give you an update. Liz Bastuk is here. Okay, so Darth Tater is here. Hello, Darth Tater. So, Pam Turner's here. Tiff is here. All right, we'll really begin the stream. All right, so here's the little Steve update I was talking about. So, Agenda Free TV started in what? May of 2018. May of 2018. So we've had Agenda Free TV has been on the air for like 3 years, probably 3 years and 4 months, right? I don't know. Why is everybody so impatient? I'm about to tell you, and everybody's like guessing. But like, I'm about to tell you. There's no need to guess. I'm going to tell you. We have the most impatient chat in the world. People can't wait 2 minutes. Spendy Nana is here. Tina from Florida is here. Hello, Tina from Florida. Nice palm tree emojis. Yeah, so Agenda Free TV has been on there for 3 years and 4 months. And in all that time, it's pretty much been nonstop. I mean, we had, like if I go to Boston to visit my family, there might be a day when I'm traveling and I can't do the broadcast, right? But then I get to Boston and I can do coverage there. So, and then when I've moved, sometimes there's a couple days I can't be on the air. But pretty much for 3 years and 4 months, it's always been like nonstop on-call coverage. Well, that's going to change, sort of, because for the first time since Agenda Free TV started, I'm going somewhere besides going to Boston. And many of you know where I'm going. I mean, it's vacation is a weird way to put it. I don't know that it's vacation. But yes, I'm going to Los Angeles. I decided to go. After all this, I decided to go. So I had mentioned, I had been saying for months, I had been saying since like the spring, I'll probably go to Los Angeles at some point. So first of all, I need to go get my wire on my teeth fixed. My wire that fell out during the pandemic up here. There's a wire. So I got to get that fixed. But then I have a friend of mine whose daughter's having a bat mitzvah. Now I have no great need to go to. I'm no great fan of bat mitzvahs as opposed to anything else. But what he's doing is he's inviting a lot of people who are friends. So basically, it's going to be an excuse to get a lot of people together who are friends, who from LA. So I thought it would just be a good excuse, since I have to go anyway, right? I'm going to go anyway to get my wire back on my teeth. I just figured, well, why not just do it now? I'm going at some point. So it just seemed like, why not do it now? Now, when I'm traveling, I will have like my iPad. I think I'm going to bring both my iPads with me. So in theory, if there's big news, I can do some sort of stream where I'm like on my phone doing it. I'm not really excited about how that would look, but I still could cover news if something urgent comes up, but it won't have graphics on it, right? So yeah, so it's gonna be like right now I think the trip's gonna be about a week. All right, so I'm gonna leave some comments now. So yeah, so it's gonna I'm gonna leave I think in a week on next Tuesday. And I'll be doing streams. I mean, I'll be doing Lookner streams from Los Angeles, right? I'm not streaming. But yeah, so I'll be there. Flight, I'm sure it's like 4 or 5 hours. I say vacation is a weird word because it's not like I'm like, oh, I need a vacation, right? Oh, I got to get away. That's not what this is. I've been meaning to go to LA because I lived there for years and years. And first I got to get my teeth done. And second of all, my wire fixed. And second of all, I just haven't seen anyone out there. A lot of my best friends are out there, and I haven't seen them. The last time I left LA almost 5 years ago, and I haven't been back. And I haven't seen any of those people in person. So, it'll be a good excuse to go out there and see some people. Yeah, I was concerned about my feet, but at a certain point, it's like it just felt like the time to do it. Also, my friend whose daughter's having the bat mitzvah said I could wear sneakers to the bat mitzvah. So there you go. Yeah, my plane ticket is going to end up being like $200 because I have points that I can use for a bunch of it. The biggest expense will probably be renting a car. One of you suggested this service. I think it's Tuvo or something. It's people rent their cars out. And I'm going to try that. I read some good reviews of it. So it looks like it'll probably cost me, like all told with the fees and everything, about $350 to rent a car for a week. That's going to be the base expense. Turo. There were a couple cheaper cars, but it wasn't that much cheaper, and it was like, you know what? I'd rather go with the car that looks like a good car with a good host. Cindy, I don't think they're going to see me cook when I go out there. Nicole says a break from the usual routine. Yeah, it'll be the first time I'm not at home or in Boston, basically. I mean, there's things where I had to go do something for like a day, but yeah, it's been forever. April Coco says, my only concern about Turo was car insurance. So I am making sure with my insurer that I am covered. I believe I am, but I'm going to make sure. If I'm not, I can always add on some insurance coverage with Turo. But I believe my car insurance does cover it. So I will make sure about that. Yeah, in terms of housing, I have some friends out there, so I'd prefer to like crash with different friends, but people have like kids and stuff, so it can be difficult. So I very well might spend some of it like in an Airbnb. Like it's just, I kind of just have to see. I messaged a bunch of friends, so who knows? Oh, now we have chat insurance specialists. Chat insurance specialist Sarina says your liability is covered, but the collision and comprehensive. So, chat Sarina, you apparently you've obtained a copy of my insurance policy. Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, I got a bunch of masks, Susan Greer. I'm also vaccinated. Tony usually stays at the Econo Lodge in Glendale. Kathy Moran says, might be better off with Turo. Sometimes folks show up and the big companies have given their reserve card to someone else, especially if the flight is late. I just want to give Turo a shot. I want to try it. Why not try it? It's really not a huge deal. I'm sure it'll work fine. My visit's going to be about a week. I'm going to be there about a week. I don't know. I'm supposed to right now stay till Monday. I don't know if that's going to be too long. What I have to do is I might shorten this trip by a day, but I need to get out there and kind of see what the deal. Like, there's a lot of people I want to see, but I don't know what people's availability is, right? And I don't know how long it'll take to see everybody. So I could see a world in which I see everybody in 3 days, and I'm like, okay, I'll come back a day early. Or I could see a world in which I'm like, oh my gosh, it's taking so long to see everybody. I really need that extra day. So we'll see. Sharon Solomon says you really won't want to use your insurance. Why not? I'm paying for my car insurance. If my car insurance covers a rental, why would I not want to use my own insurance? You're saying because if I get in an accident, like it'll like raise my insurance costs or whatever? I don't know. I would prefer to just use what I'm already paying for. Kimberly Barr used to be an insurance adjuster. It's weird. If I had gone out to L.A. years ago, I would find people to stay with just like that. So I'm old enough now that people I would have normally just stayed with, they have kids. So it makes it a lot more difficult for people to like host somebody. Kenneth says, your insurance could skyrocket. It happened to me back in 2019. Well, again, my thought is I'm just going to use the insurance. It's the same. My insurance could skyrocket if I get in an accident here. I drive here, I drive there. If my insurance covers it, I'm not gonna buy extra insurance. Tony misses Los Angeles. Zarina, there's no like AAA special for Turo. But again, that's going to be my biggest expense. So, as of now, I will be going to Los Angeles next Tuesday for roughly a week. It won't be longer than a week. I hope there's not like crazy news while I'm there, but what can I do? What can I do? I got to go at some point. James says, Turo is good and cheap. Just take pics of everything of the car before taking it. Thank you, Erica, with a heart. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing, we'll do some streams from LA. I want to visit, my grad school. I'd really like to meet with my dissertation advisor. He's a really good guy. I think he might hate me now because I left school. I emailed him today to ask if I could come by and say hi. I haven't heard back yet. April says maybe some walking tours. Yeah, we might do a walking stream. I'll bring my gimbal with me. Kimberly Henchman is here. I don't know that I'm going to go to the La Brea Tar Pits. I've already been there. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do some sort of walk at some point. I'm sure of that. Did I use my airline discounts from the last year? Yeah, I had to use those. I already used those. But I have a bunch of frequent flyer miles that I used. Tink says the jewelry district is home to me. Is there a restaurant I want to dine in LA for old times? No, there was this Japanese place I really liked there, and it closed. That bummed me out. That was there for years. There's a couple. I mean, a number of the places I like. These casual places in LA, they're just gone. There's a place called Ida Pita, which was good. Not just gone. To Profit, I'm sorry about how it happened to your rental car. You can hear the message. There's like a building down the street where if somebody like gets too close to the building at night, they play this automated message. So I don't know. I'll have to see. It'll be fun to see my friends. We'll see how I feel when I come back. Will I be like, "Wow, that was amazing," or will I be like, "Okay, well, it was good, but I missed a lot of news coverage." Rick says, "All I could offer is a sofa." That's very nice of you, Rick. Well, I messaged a bunch of friends, so we'll see what happens. I think I've gotten a Philippe's roast beef sandwich, Havasu Mom. Is that downtown? I believe I've had that already. John A. and PD has never been to Southern California before. Well, maybe we'll do a walking stream or two. I left California right at the beginning of 2017. I haven't been there for almost 5 years. And I don't really think I've seen my friends there for that long. Yes, Edward, I will go to In-N-Out Burger. I should do a stream from In-N-Out Burger. That's what I should do. Yeah, I left because of work. Black's Tropical Homestead is here. Hello, Black's Tropical Homestead. West Hawk says you will have a good time. Yeah, Kenny says, hope no earthquakes. Anyways. So, that's coming up. I mean, the other thing is if there's like absolutely insane news that's going to go on for days and days, I can always just change my flight and come back earlier. There's nothing keeping me from doing that. I was in philosophy grad school there. All right, as predicted, I told you I ate right before this live stream came on the air, and I said I'm gonna have to go take a bathroom break because I had so much soda water. So I need 1 minute for my bathroom break. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. I told you. All right, so you can hang out for a minute. I'm coming right back. And we'll continue our live coverage in 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, we're back. I understand Alex says no big news lately. Well, you can figure that out yourself. You don't know if there's big news unless I tell you? No big news lately? Okay. So again, LA trip happening for around a week next Tuesday. I'll announce it on social media, on Agenda Free TV, social media. But invariably, something will happen with the news, and like people will start messaging me saying, "Where are you?" Zero Fox is here. I don't know how different. I mean, I haven't been there for 5 years. I wonder if it'll seem very different to me. I mean, because I was in LA. I spent a lot of years there. But I never spent that long away from LA. I took one break from LA where I lived in New York City for 2 years. Then I took another break from LA where I lived in Boston for 2 years. But this is 5 years. Yeah, somebody will say, is AFTV shut down? More homeless? Well, I don't know, how it'll compare to when I was there. I mean, there's probably more in certain locations, but, you know. Kenneth said he went last year and the smog was awful. I'll have to just see how it compares to when I was there, Have to see. Just have to see. Haniel, Tuesday. I leave on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I have my tooth appointment for Wednesday. So hopefully that can go off flawlessly. I also need to remember, like, there's people out there I'm friends with. I'm like, who are my friends out there? It's been so long. I got to get back in touch with them. Some of them. Oh, yeah, AM Coffee. There was plenty of earthquakes out there when I was there. I was never there for, like, the biggest one. See, now what happens is people join the stream late, so I have to explain everything again. Haniel says you're flying out there for a dental appointment? Well, no, that's not the only reason. I'm also seeing a bunch of my friends. Trejo's Tacos? If you have recommendations, send them to my Twitter. That'd be nice. I've never heard of Trejo's Tacos. There's one in Miami. Oh, South La Brea, Los Angeles. Trejo's Tacos. Maybe I'll try it. Who knows? Who knows what I'll try? There is a Trejo's Tacos. Oh, it's run by Danny Trejo, the actor, says Gigi. Huh, interesting. It's weird. It doesn't seem like that long since I was last there. It's kind of weird to think it was almost 5 years. It's also probably not the worst thing to do a change of scenery for a few days after several years. Chris Lund says I went to LA before COVID and forced myself to stay at a hostel for the experience. And boy did I get one. I met a lot of good people though. What part of LA? Cala Voltaire says things have changed there. No, packing won't be fun because I'll be anxious about leaving something out. There's all this random stuff you got to bring for a week. Seta says everything changes. A packing stream? I don't know if we'll do that. Carrie Taylor, I do make a list. Whenever I travel, I make a list in advance of what I need to bring because I'll forget. Anyways, I really just hope to connect with a lot of my friends. Just people I haven't seen forever. Maybe they'll be too busy to see me. Rick says I have a standing travel list too. Chris says you only live once. Thanks, Trans-Canada Highway. Trans-Canada Highway, I lived out there for years and years, so it won't be my first time there. Yeah, now Linda mentions that we'll have packing experts in the chat. Darren says 1 week no treadmill. Well, if I really wanted to, I could probably find I could find a place to work out there. But actually, it wouldn't be bad for me to take a week off because I've been like straining my calves with all of my walking and running and stuff with my new shoes. So I'll probably walk a lot while I'm there, which is fine with me. Linda has never visited there. I left there about 5 years ago. Kristen has never been to California. Yeah, I'll have to eat before the plane trip. It's a long flight. I'm not looking forward to the flight, but what can you do? What can you do? There's a halfway decent chance that there'll be some news event when I'm out there, and I'll have to cover it. I'll bring like a shirt and tie with me, and I'll have to like cover it on my iPad. And I wonder if people will understand that I'm away. I'll have to keep saying it again and again. I'm out of town. Maybe if we covered like news from the iPad, the mods can say once in a while in the chat, Steve is out of town, so that's why he's covering it on his iPad. Pin a tweet. I could pin a tweet on the Agenda Free TV Twitter. You know. Or you could pin a comment. Oh, Crypto King. Hey, thanks, Crypto King. Crypto King says, I got my COVID shot today. Hey, congratulations, Crypto King. That's awesome. Thank you. And congrats. Good for you. Good for you. Hope your side effects aren't that bad. I felt sick for like a day, but I was overjoyed to have it done. Chris, I think I'd only do a live stream if it was like really big news while I'm there for a news stream. Jenny Lassiter, I wish you a good recovery, as speedy as possible. Sonic says there may be an app that lets you overlay some graphics. You know, I think at this point I'm not going to even worry about it. For the amount of time I'm going to be there, I think I'm just going to like not even worry about all that. I'll only be able to go to one platform. I won't be able to go to multiple platforms. Or there's probably some way I could set it up, but I'm not going to worry about it. Again, it's not like it's going to be for 3 months. Sharon Solomon, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing out Sharon Solomon? Because Sharon Solomon knows better. Sharon Solomon knows the rules, and she's just violating the rules. She's just posting news stuff. Oh, thank you. Hey, Crypto King, that's very nice of you. Thanks for shouting out the mods, Crypto King. Thank you, Crypto King. Thank you to our mods. Thanks for reminding me to mention the mods. Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Lizzie. Thank you, mods. And thank you, Crypto King. Sonic says, I could say I'm on assignment. Yes, on assignment in LA. So yeah, who knows what content will be produced out there? Who knows? Who knows? Pam Turner is here. Erica the pharmacist is here. Yeah, as Jake says, Erica with no heart. No, Chris, it's my orthodontist. I had orthodontal work done on my top teeth like about 8, 9 years ago, and it's that orthodontist, and that orthodontist put in the wire behind, and the wire fell off. So I'd prefer to have that exact orthodontist do it. Also, I think he'll probably do it for free, whereas it would not be free if somebody else did it. But he knows what's up with the teeth, so. Ice Bond is here. Used to live in Fresno and then Pacifica. I don't even know where Pacifica is. Is that a place? Pacifica is in San Mateo County. Oh, it's near like San Francisco. Pacifica. It's Alaya Muhammad in the chat. Linda watches a webcam from Pacifica. Did I make the ortho? Oh yes, as I mentioned, the appointment's on Wednesday next week. Kenneth says, if you have your Venmo, I will send some money for your trip. Thank you, Kenneth Colton. I appreciate your donation, Kenneth Colton. Thank you. You don't have to do that. I just put my Venmo on Twitter. My Twitter tips is now so Twitter is supposedly rolling out Twitter tips to everyone, which makes everyone able to receive Twitter tips on Twitter. So when you get the option, you just add your payment info. So I got the option on my personal Twitter, but not on Agenda Free TV Twitter yet. Yeah, it just got set up. It's only on iOS. You don't even see, if you're looking at Twitter like on your desktop, you don't even see people, you don't even see the option to tip anybody. It's only, I think it's iOS and Android, but it's not desktop. Yeah, if you go to my profile on desktop, you don't even see it. But if you, there's plenty of profiles on like iOS and stuff where you can see the tip thing. I mean, I think it's probably better for Agenda Free TV because people might be watching and want to tip Agenda Free TV. That's very nice of you, Kenneth. Thank you. Yeah, I guess technically if you sent through Venmo, I don't even think they take a cut of that, but I don't know, like with Venmo, I don't believe you can use a credit card on Venmo to send. I don't think. No, anyways, so my Venmo, it's a very creative username. It's Steve Lookner. That's the benefit of having an odd last name, is you can. Oh, you can send with a credit card? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Anyways, Steve Lookner is my Venmo, but I never. I mean, literally, the only time I've ever used my Venmo is with my brothers. That's it. I never use it, but they. But it's one of the options on Twitter tips. They let you put your username for it. Anyways, if you do Twitter, you should check on your own Twitter. Look up, maybe your Twitter tips has been activated. You got to go to your profile and go to edit profile, and you got to be doing it. It's either, I don't know if it's on Android yet. Maybe it's on Android, but it's on iOS. But don't do it on desktop. I think I had to go into the app, the Twitter app, and look at my profile there. So you might have that. You might have the option on yours too. It's supposed to go out to everybody. Linda says I'll have to look later. No, Sonic, this isn't the same really as monetization because after Periscope, because people can't do it like it's not integrated into the video itself. Above TV official is here. No problem, Sharon Solomon. Apology accepted. Linda has it. See, Linda's going to activate her tips. Linda's going to activate tips on her account. You just got to put in how you want people to pay you if they ever give you a tip. It's boy Smelly is here. Linda says she's not going to activate it. All right. That's your choice, Linda. Carlos Rosa is here. Amal Joshi is here. Hello, Amal Joshi. Okay, so we'll have more about the upcoming trip, of course. Of course we will. Of course we will. Amal is going back to the Lurker Lounge. Okay. Oh, it's ya boy Smelly. I guess I said it wrong. Thank you, Jill Rose. So I went to Chipotle tonight. That was where I ate. I went to Chipotle because I hadn't been there for like a week. Sean TV is here. Sean, I was just mentioning they finally enabled my Twitter tips, so I set it up. Thanks to your help, I could give them a strike address. So thank you, Sean TV, with your help. Sean, they may have enabled your Twitter tips too. Nightbot got Sean for using capital letters. Sean, you might have it enabled as well. You should check. Linda Belk has it enabled. You know, the last 4 days, I think I'd cooked for myself. The last 4 days I had... Did I really have chicken the last 4 days? Yeah, because 2 days I had chicken breast and the fries I made for myself. And then yesterday I had chicken breast and corn I made for myself. At least for 3 days I've had chicken. Oh, Sean's is Sean, you need to check on. Don't check on desktop though. Check on your phone. I'm sure it'll be enabled soon. Mine just got enabled today. Only for one, not for Agenda Free TV though. So I hadn't. You know, I was like, I'm no more chicken today. I'm gonna go to Chipotle. The guy was there. Noisy guy was there. Now for the first 3/4 of my meal there, he wasn't on the phone. So it was lovely. And then he got on the phone, and it looked like he was actually talking to somebody maybe real, but he was being very loud. And I would see people, like I saw this guy who was getting water or getting a drink, and he turned to look at the loud guy because he was like laughing really loudly on his phone. But for most of the time, he was not on the phone. Matt Clark, Chipotle I often find disappointing. It wasn't bad tonight. There's, at Chipotle, it's very, like, I like to get a lot of beans because I like the beans a lot. And I will pay them for extra beans if need be. But like sometimes you ask for extra beans and they're really skimpy. They're like, we cannot give you any more unless you pay. And other times, like, they just will like give you as much as you want. It's very inconsistent. It's very inconsistent there with the beans. Kristen says, I found Chipotle varies wildly by location. Yes, location. Yes, it does. Even by different day at the same location sometimes. See, Michelle Sparks says, beans are cheap. So I had a steak burrito bowl. It was fine. It's not nearly as good as Chipotle used to be when it first came out, but it was fine. They have good seltzer water there, good soda water. And, it was something besides chicken. And it wasn't fast food. Oh, you know what? You know where I should go? When I'm in LA, I should do a live stream from. See, I don't know if I can live stream from there. From Zanku Chicken. Zanku Chicken's a fun place. The thing is, you can't really annoyingly. I could live stream from somewhere, but I would have to be like really quiet. You can't be annoying about it. Sonic. I said Sonic. Kenneth Colton, you don't have to send that. Kenneth Colton. You don't have to send me that, Kenneth. I'll feel like guilty. Sean said he sent me a Twitter tip. You sent me a Twitter tip, Sean? How do I get notified about this? Sean, I have no notification. Oh, hey, Sean, I got a notification. Hey, guys, Sean sent me a Twitter tip. If you get a Twitter tip, this is what it looks like. I just got a Twitter tip from Sean. Again, everybody is eventually supposed to be able to get Twitter tips. Like they're rolling it out slowly because I just found it available today. I could not set it up before today. Thank you, Sean. That's very nice of you. So in my Twitter notifications, now I guess they don't take a cut. I don't think Twitter takes a cut. See, this just came up. See, it says Sean sent you $10. Yeehaw. That's in my Twitter notifications. Yes, Kenny Care, like everybody's supposed to be able to get Twitter tips. That's what it looks like, Sean. It's weird though, Sean. It doesn't give me any specific information about like what platform you tip me on. Like I don't even think I've gotten notified by if you send it via Bitcoin. Let me see here. Let me check my Strike account, Sean. It's like you have to figure out how the person tipped you. Strike. Where's Strike? Here it is. Oh, there it is. Now, it's interesting, Sean. Another interesting thing, Sean, is you send it to me on Strike. When I check my Strike, I see the $10, but it just says receive. It gives you a comment, but it doesn't give your name. Yeah, Kenneth, so what you do, Kenneth Colton, is if you set up Twitter tips on your Twitter, basically you just click activate, and then there's a bunch of different platforms where you can give your account information. You can give them your Venmo username, your Strike username, There's like 7 or 8 options where you can give them your like Bitcoin address. So you just put in your, I mean, it's not even, they're not even, Twitter is not handling the funds, right? It's interesting. They're not handling the funds. They just make it very easy for somebody to tip you because they take your address down, like your, your Venmo address. I don't think there's this PayPal option. There's a Venmo. So thank you, Sean. But it's interesting though because your name, if somebody tips you, the name comes up on Twitter, but I don't know that it comes up in the actual account where you got the funds. Kenneth says Venmo, you get all the money. I think so. Yeah, I mean, well, Sean just tipped me and I got all the money. When you Venmo somebody something, don't they? It's like PayPal, right? Oh, okay. Sean just sent me 42 cents and he tipped me 42 cents in Satoshis. Is that a cryptocurrency? A Satoshi? Yeah, Venmo is like a banking app, like Beth said. A Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin cryptocurrency, says Investopedia. The Satoshi to Bitcoin ratio is 100 million Satoshis to 1 Bitcoin. So Sean tipped me a Satoshi, which is worth 42 cents, I guess. Am I right about that? Or is it more than 1 Satoshi? Anyways, thank you for the tip in Satoshis, Sean. He sent me multiple Satoshis. I guess you'd have to. Sean sent me 1,000 Satoshis, which is 42 cents. Thank you. How do you spend crypto? You mean, well, if I wanted to spend it, I might just cash it out of my crypto account and sell it for dollars. But some merchants take crypto directly. Yeah, Kenneth, you only do what you feel comfortable with. Kenneth. I really appreciate the thought, Kenneth. Oh, Dallas Alice, thank you. Thank you, Dallas Alice. It's very nice of you. Just take my money. Anyways, I encourage all of you who have Twitter accounts, keep an eye out, go on a phone, go to edit profile, and at some point it should give you the opportunity to activate your Twitter tips. But thank you, Sean TV. Thanks, Sean, for the Satoshis. Let me see, did that come up too? Yes. It said, now I can send you Satoshis. This wasn't available yesterday. On Twitter, it wasn't available yesterday? Interesting. MSU Kiwi says, can you get them out as cash? Yeah, so like, if, I don't have much. The only crypto I have is what some people have donated. Like Sean donated a bunch of Bitcoin very generously to the channel. But if you have like crypto, a lot of people will keep it through like this site called Coinbase, where they keep your crypto for you. So if you want to cash it out into dollars, you would need to sell the crypto and convert it for dollars. Sean says it wasn't available in Strike. Now if you tip, you can switch between dollars and Satoshis, and you couldn't before. Yeah, interesting. See, Michelle Sparks says I should send Michelle bucks. Anyways, activate your own Twitter tips if you'd like. Twitter should be paying me for publicizing Twitter tips. Sean says 1,000 Satoshis appears to be the minimum in Strike right now. 42 cents worth. Quick news check here. Quick news check. Sean says tweet Jack. Tweet Jack and Jack will tip me? Okay, anyways. Thank you, Sean TV. Thank you for helping me test Twitter tips in your donation. Linda says, when I clicked on Agenda Free TV, this is what popped up. You mean when you clicked on Lookner? On Agenda Free TV, I wasn't able to, it didn't give me the option to activate it yet. Yeah, so Linda sent me this. If you go to somebody's, I can just show you here. I can probably do it myself. Oh no, because I got to do it on the phone. So Linda sent me this. Linda said if you go to somebody's Twitter, who you want to tip, and you click on their little tip icon, this is what you see. Linda sent me this. This is what comes up. It says, send tips to accounts you love, open tipping. When you see the icon for tipping on someone's profile, tap to open it, choose a way to pay, select the payment service you'd like to send your tip through, send them a tip. No money goes to Twitter. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thanks, Linda, for the donation. One of our moderators, Linda Belk, who made a donation. Thank you, Linda. That's too kind of you. Linda, we should do it. Linda says, I didn't even click on the tip thinking it just popped up. Oh, that popped up. Oh, maybe if you follow someone and you've never seen that message before, it's giving you that message one time to let you know about tipping. We should have on, when we're doing broadcasts on, when I can finally enable it on Agenda Free TV, that'll be something we could say in the chat, is like you can tip Agenda Free TV by clicking the tip icon. If people are watching on Twitter, the few people who watch on Twitter. Yes, Sean TV says it's amazing and breaking news that a company like Twitter is enabling tipping and not taking a cut. I agree with Sean. Like, this is a pretty big deal. I mean, I'm not saying for me in particular. I don't think most people are going to tip me on Twitter. But you do have a big social media company, Twitter, enabling this thing where you can go to some person on Twitter you like and you can tip them, and they're literally not taking a cut. I don't know how long that's going to last. But again, they're not processing the money. But they're just fine. They could if they want to. Beth says won't be for long. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they take a cut. Kristen says, I'm going to go through tipping moving forward, 100%. Yeah, so if there's some creator you like out there, go to their Twitter and see it, and you give to them. Go to their Twitter and see if they accept tips. Linda says, I will be glad to mention that. Yeah, so I'll let you know, Linda, when Agenda Free TV finally gets the option. Hang on a second here. Andrew C. just tipped someone. The only option was Venmo from mobile Android. Yeah, and if you set up tipping on your Twitter, it's up to you to decide how to accept it. It's very interesting though that they're doing it. I mean, it is quite interesting. But it's a little odd that like it's only on mobile right now. Sean says creators getting 100% is awesome. Sonic says Venmo subsidizes for killing PayPal market share. I got a message from Phyllis. Phyllis says, can we see you in LA? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I need to figure out my schedule with my friends out there who I'm already supposed to see. So hopefully, yeah, so in Phyllis and Harry are in Orange County. They're not right in LA. So I need to, it would be really fun to see Phyllis and Harry. I just need to figure out, I don't know yet what my schedule is out there. So I have to just figure that out first. It's very possible, though. They're watching right now, Phyllis and Harry. They live out there. But I don't know. I gotta, you know, I got to figure out my schedule. I just don't know what my schedule is going to be like out there. See, it's not really a meetup though. Like it's if I were to say see Phyllis and Harry, it's not like we're doing a big group meetup. That's not happening. But yeah, it's probably going to be pretty busy out there. So I just have to wait and figure out my my schedule. Phyllis says you can stay with us. It's very nice to offer from Phyllis. Well, I should be fine. Also, it's a little far. Yeah, as she says, we're in OC. It's a little far from LA. It's a lot of driving. Tink, I'm timing you out. Tink is being difficult. I don't know why Phyllis and Harry can't be in the chat anymore. I should ask them. Phyllis and Harry, if you Phyllis, write to me on Twitter and tell me why is you guys used to be in the chat. Sarah Joy says, last we saw Phyllis and Harry was when their granddaughter was visiting. Yes. They're messaging me on Twitter. Linda, I checked my Twitter messages, and Phyllis had sent me a DM on Twitter. And she had mentioned that they're unable to be in the chat. Oh, hold on a second, folks. Hey, I owe a thank you here. Time out. I owe a thank you. I owe a thank you. Andrew C. sent me a tip. Oh, okay. So look, so Andrew C. sent me a tip, but I think Andrew didn't do it through Twitter. Andrew I said my Venmo username on the air, and he just Twittered me. So I didn't get a notification on Twitter. It was in my email. So thank you, Andrew C., for the tip. Is Andrew still there? I hope Andrew's still watching. And then Marcella. Wait, hold on a second. Calla Voltaire. Calla Voltaire sent a very generous tip on Venmo. All right. No. Oh, well, this is weird. All right. Andrew C. said I did it through Twitter, but I don't think I got notified from Twitter. I never got a notification from Twitter. I just got an email. It seems like their system is messed up. I got no notification on Twitter about Andrew C.'s tip. I got an email from Venmo. It seems like they have to. Oh, now Calla Voltaire. So thank you so much. Thank you, Andrew C., and thank you, Calla Voltaire. That's very kind of you both. I really appreciate that. Yeah, there's a weird thing where I think Twitter hasn't figured this out, because if you tip somebody through Strike platform on Twitter, they get a notification on Twitter. But if you tip somebody through Venmo on Twitter, it doesn't even. I got an email from Venmo. It never mentions Twitter, and Twitter didn't send me a notification. No, Twitter would know, Charlie and Zoe, because Twitter did send me a notification when Sean TV tipped me through Strike through Twitter. Hey, so first of all, thank you, Andrew C. That's very kind of you. I appreciate the tip. Also, and a huge thanks to Marcella. That's very generous of you, Calla Voltaire Marcella. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Well, it's confusing, because look, I don't really use Venmo much at all. But there's people out there who use Venmo all the time. So what if you're somebody who you use Venmo all the time, and then once in a while somebody tips you on Twitter? You might want to know, well, which of these Venmo emails I have are Twitter. It might be very hard for you to keep up, especially if you're like some major creator or something, getting a bunch of tips on Twitter. It might be very hard for you to figure out which of these Venmo things are the Twitter ones. So thank you, Andrew C. and Calla Voltaire. Very nice of you. It's weird. It's weird that they didn't. Oh no. By the way, Calla Voltaire, I saw the subject line of the email, and it just said that I'd gotten the tip. But then I opened up the email and it says, "Shh, don't say anything." I apologize, Calla Voltaire. I didn't know that there was a comment. I didn't know you could leave the comment on Venmo, so I hadn't checked the actual email itself. Okay, well, I just saw it. I didn't see your email before. Hang on. Did Phyllis mention me? Did Phyllis message me? No. I'm going to message her. People miss you guys in the chat. Andrew C. says when he went to my Twitter, the only option he saw was Venmo. You know, maybe what happens is if you're on your phone, maybe if you're on your phone and you go to tip somebody on Twitter, your phone tells the Twitter app which payment platforms you have. Because maybe if you have the Strike app on your phone, then the pay somebody in Strike will come up on Twitter for the tips. It's very interesting, Andrew C. That'd be my guess, maybe. Yes, Sonic, it's the second time I did to Cal Voltaire. Well, no, what happened with Cal Voltaire, the first time is she made a donation. She made a very generous donation. And I said, hey, can I talk about this? And then I didn't even wait for her to answer, and I just talked about it. But she didn't say anything in the message saying, don't talk about this. This time, I didn't even understand that there would be a comment in the body of the email. So I just saw the subject line of the email. So it's the second time I've done it. Sean TV says if you only see Venmo as an option, it's only because you don't have a wallet that can tip Bitcoin. But I assume it's how does Twitter know that? So maybe Twitter is going off of what apps you have on your phone or something. I agree with Sean, though. This is myself aside. It's a pretty neat thing that Twitter is now allowing people to tip creators and not take a cut. No, Venmo does not take a cut. Barb Fowler, thanks for watching. Sean says it's unprecedented. I never accepted donations on Venmo before. I probably should add that to our list of things. There was a reason, though. There was a reason, I know, like with PayPal. With PayPal, there's a reason I didn't use my personal PayPal. I set up a work PayPal. But I think there was some reason that it was better for me to set up the work PayPal than just use my personal PayPal for Agenda Free TV. There was some, because I looked into it. I'm trying to remember what it was. But see, my Venmo is not like a tip. I'm not the. Some people they offer a service on PayPal, you can pay a carpenter or something like that. That's not what I'm doing. I have to look into it. See, I don't. Can you literally, if I wanted to PayPal you money, not for a business, just if I have a friend and I want to PayPal them money, can I use a credit card to do that? I don't know that I can do that. No, see, PayPal charges a fee to process a person-to-person money transfer using a credit card, says Forbes. So you can do it, but they'll charge a fee. They don't, it's not free. Oh, Andrew C. says Venmo has a fee for credit card too. Anyways. I mean, there's all kinds. Look, this is. I know you guys deal with a lot. Lots of people use payment apps to pay whoever. So there's lots of different ones. But it's interesting. I have to look and see why it was. There was a reason I set up because it's possible that if I used a personal PayPal, that the fees would be less to receive money, maybe. But I feel like there's some functionality of using the business PayPal that was the reason I used it. I'll have to go back and research it. I'm writing myself a note. It's been years, but I remember looking into it. Oh, Chris says I have your explanation in email somewhere. Well, did I explain why I needed to use the work one? Well, they do I do know this. For the work PayPal, if you have a work PayPal, they'll like W-2, they'll automatically send a W-2 or 1099 or whatever. But that's not the reason I did it, I don't think. Anyways, now that I'm talking about something that absolutely no one cares about. Anyways. A live stream jog? I'm going to jog and hold the phone at the same time? I don't think that's going to happen, Don. I'll have to look into the PayPal stuff. Anyways, it's very interesting that Twitter is allowing you to tip but not take a cut. But at the same time, if you do tip through Twitter somebody and you use a credit card, then I'm assuming the processor will take a cut, because people say Venmo takes a cut. Yes, Venmo charges you if you send a friend money on Venmo and you use a credit card, the fee is, what is it, like 3% or something? Yes, if you use a credit card to send somebody money on Venmo, the fee is 3%, which is I think maybe it's roughly the same as PayPal or something. Okay. All right. So just to be clear, that's a credit card. If you use a debit card or your bank on Venmo, there's no fee to send money to somebody. Oh, Phyllis says, Harry is watching you on the stream and I am on Twitter in the next room. I messed up and have to fix our chat. So Phyllis and Harry are watching. They're just not in the chat right now. And there's a loud music coming from outside. So the whole reason I'm just thinking about the PayPal thing is just there's a PayPal regular account. Like if you're just a person who has a PayPal account, you set up your regular PayPal account. Then there's like PayPal for business. And I think maybe the commission people pay PayPal is a little more for the business account, I think. And so you might wonder, well, why are you using the business one, not the personal one? But there's some reason I think I am. But I need to look it up in it because I made that choice 3.5 years ago and things might have changed now. So it's something worth my looking into. That's why I mentioned it. I just haven't thought about it in a while. Kristen says the kids use Venmo. Yeah, Venmo is super easy. I use I'll use if I need to sometimes I owe my brother money or he'll owe me money just because we'll have bought a gift for one of our relatives or something. And we'll just send money to each other that way. The thing about Venmo though, it's supposed to be kind of like social media. So I think by default, it makes public your payments, like who you're paying, which can be fun, but I turned it all off. I don't want people knowing who I'm paying. But if you're on Venmo, it's kind of like some people use it socially. You can see, oh, my friend sent some money to this friend for this gift or something like that. So if you do Venmo, just check make sure you know you're aware of the setting about whether people can see your payments. Sarah Joy says you can make it private. Linda's t-shirt did not come today. I'm sorry, Linda. Boo. Was it Amazon or TeePublic? Venmo is just a payment app. I don't know why Venmo is different than PayPal. I haven't used them enough. Shaft says my haircut person uses Venmo for payments. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of small businesses that use Venmo. Zelle? What is Zelle? Is that the Bank of America one? I think. Yeah, that's owned by Bank of America, BB&T, Capital One, and some other banks. That's a different payment app. Oh, the TeePublic shirt didn't come. I'm sorry, Linda. They're normally very good with customer service there. Sarah Joy says Venmo is instant. PayPal takes a few days to process. Is that true? I don't even know. Andrew C. likes Zelle. Okay. Dallas Alice used to use Square when she had a soap business. Oh, I owe a thank you for a tip to Kristen McKnight. She made a tip. She said not as generous, but maybe covers a tip somewhere out in LA. Hey, whatever amount, it's of course very welcome. Thank you, Kristen, for the tip. on Venmo. This is actually, I got to read up on all the Venmo and PayPal stuff. This is like a good, I'm glad we discussed this because I really need to refamiliarize myself with all of this stuff. Simple Envy says Zelle is bank to bank. It's not an app, but it's through your checking account. This is actually a blue t-shirt, Sean TV, but because I'm not using the camera, I'm using the webcam. The color's a bit off. But I do have black shirts. I always wear just the soft wash tees from Old Navy. Old Navy soft wash tees. Crew neck. Those are the ones I really like. And they do have black. They're the most comfortable and the best fitting. Soft wash crew neck tee for men. They are not sponsoring me. I'll post the link here in the chat. They're like $8. Actually, it's probably less than that. They're off. It's $8, and it looks like you can use a coupon code or something. Those are mine of choice. They have tons of them at Old Navy too, like at the stores too. Those are the ones I wear, the Old Navy ones. Brian Heffron is here. Brian says, I've thought of trying Cash App, but anything new makes me nervous. I've never used Cash App. Crypto King uses Coinbase to move money around, and it's instant. I just heard, it's so nice. I just got an email from one of my friends who I messaged in LA. It's so nice. I'm so looking forward to seeing him. Yeah, so Chris sent me this email. And a while back, I had told Chris Lund that, and maybe I was wrong about this, that if I had, long story short, I was talking about why do I use a work PayPal account, not a personal PayPal account, to deal with the agenda-free TV stuff. And I was saying to Chris, well, on work PayPal, they can pay you with a credit card. But I guess you can do that on personal PayPal now too. I don't know if it was always like that. Maybe it changed. So anyways, I don't know if there's a big functional difference nowadays. Thank you, Chris, for sending that to me, Chris Lund. I need to revisit PayPal and read up on it. It's been 3 years since I set everything up. For people who missed it, because I announced it earlier, yes, I'm going to Los Angeles from next Tuesday for roughly a week. I'm going to see a lot of my friends there. There's a friend of mine who's having an event. It's like a bat mitzvah for his daughter, but a lot of my friends are going. And I'm just also I've been meaning to go to LA because I got to get a wire fixed in the back of my teeth that fell out during the pandemic. So I'm getting all of that done. Yes, Sonic, work PayPal sends a W-2, but that's also something it's not like so important. I mean, that's something I could do myself. So I have to look it up, Sonic, and see. But anyways, yes, so I'm going to LA. It's like my first time I'll be away from the studio for an extended amount of time in the 3.5 years we've been doing agenda-free TV. Oh, thank you, Honey Lava. I appreciate that, Honey Lava. Thank you. Thanks for the sticker. Chris says, I look forward to your findings. See, I just want to make sure, I'm not paying extra PayPal fees by using work PayPal. And I'm not, if I could just be using personal PayPal and paying less fees, I don't think it's much of a difference. But I also think there's probably a reason still that I'm using the work PayPal. So I'll figure it out. If I can come to the Bay Area on the 8th, I can go to a sailboat for Fleet Week. I wish I could, Sean, but I'm already missing so much news time. I don't think I can extend my trip anymore. Oh, the 8th? No, I can't come to the 8th. Because on the 8th, I'm gonna be that's my friend's event is on the 9th, and I'm gonna be also that's gonna be like that whole weekend's gonna be friend weekend. Thank you for the invite. I'd love to come sometime. Sean's going to be on a sailboat in Fleet Week. No meetup in LA. I don't know why there's not going to be a meetup in LA. There's no meetup scheduled. No. I feel like some people got this impression. No, there's no meetup scheduled. Hey, Joseph Pulaski III is here. Chris is going to see George Strait, Austin City Limits. That sounds fun. In Texas, that's a big LOL to see George Strait. Why is it a big LOL? Sounds awesome. There's no meetup happening. Somehow this rumor's gotten out that there's this big meetup. No, there's no meetup. Chris Lund says Texans love their country. So they don't like George Strait? I can't remember. Is there some George Strait thing I'm not remembering? Can't remember. Cool Cookie, I sometimes do workouts from the YouTube channel HasFit. Go to HasFit and look up the dumbbell workouts. Oh, Chris says, I'm saying we like country music, so it'll be packed. Yeah, that sounds great. West Hawk, good seeing you. West Hawk, we still have to open your second package. West Hawk, we still need to do that. Maybe we'll do it next time, West Hawk. I don't like opening packages too late because then people miss them. West Hawk, if you're still watching, I can open your package right now. That's just that one package. Hold on, I gotta put my minimalist shoes on for a second. Hey, Marzel is here. West Hawk says, so West Hawk, I don't know which package is yours. I think there's like two here. Do you have your tracking number, West Hawk? Can you give me the last like 3 digits of the tracking number? No, I don't have the toe shoes on right now. These are just the minimalist. These are these ones, just the regular ones. It's like they're this kind of shoe, but they're just a different color. It's small. I think there's 2 small ones here. Edward's so excited. Chetzar's in LA too. I forgot about that. No meetup being planned. Let's see here. All right. Let me see what I have. I see 2 things. Which one is yours? They're both small. Is it? They're both from Amazon and they're both small. There's this one and then there's this one. I don't know. Jackie Morgan is here. Okay, West Hawk gave me the tracking number. It's not that one. It's neither of them. How could it be neither of them? West Hawk, are you sure that's the right one? Doesn't look like either of them. I think that's not the tracking number you gave me. That doesn't even look like the tracking numbers. Check again. We're going to open up West Hawk's package. No, I don't need the order number. I need the tracking number. If you go to the order, it should give you the tracking number. You know, I like the idea of crashing with people I know in LA because if you crash with someone, if like you stay on their couch or whatever, like you'll end up like hanging out a bunch and like I remember like a few years ago I was in New York and I crashed with one of my college roommates and I was there for a couple days, but because I was staying there, I saw him, we hung out so much more than if we had just like met up somewhere, we wouldn't have hung out as much. So it's a good way to catch up with people. I'm waiting for West Hawks. Linda says, I enjoy staying with friends for the same reason. Better for really visiting. Chris says, I can't handle the small kids, not for me. Chris, I don't believe I'm going to stay with anyone with kids yet. I think the people with kids don't want me there. I had one friend said that they were worried. They have all this, like the school, with their school, they try to keep the kids isolated and stuff. It's you know, so they don't want like extra visitors and stuff, which is fine. But like I'm sure people with kids just don't want anyone to stay over because it's like hectic, which is fine with me. Where's the tracking number? I think you'd have to go into the Amazon. I'll pick one and open it. I'll have to just pick one and open it. The thing is, they both seem like things that are the same size. Like there's really no difference in size between the two. I'll have to just pick one. I'm going to pick one. It is one of them. Thank you, West Hawk. West Hawk says it's one of them. All right, let's go with this one. This is small. It's like an inch wide. This feels like somebody sent me like a hair tie or some shoelaces. It seems like even smaller than shoelaces. Smaller Than Shoelaces is a good band name. Smaller Than Shoelaces. What a good band name that is. I see a note. It's a note. Oh, this is from West Hawk. It's from West Hawk. Enjoy your gift from West Hawk and all of your Lookners. It's from West Hawk. What is it? This is small. I don't know if it's consumable, but it is small. Unlike the other thing West Hawk sent me last night, which is this 13-inch long, the 13-inch circular cover for my wok, the splatter cover for my wok. All right, here it is, guys. Are you ready? Maybe it's a keychain. It's in my hand. I don't know what it is. It's in my hand right now. I promise you it's in here. No, I have not used the splatter cover yet. I'll use it on the air at some point. Are you ready? On 3. I don't think it's consumable. 1, 2, 3. It's something black. It's something black. It's something in a little bag. It's in a little bag. It's in a little bag. Feels metal. I think it might be a keychain or a magnet. I wish it was gold nuggets. It is. What is it? What does it say? I haven't read it yet. I can't even read it. Oh, I'm going to read it to you. It's a keychain. Guys, it's a keychain. It has something written on it. It's a keychain. Small bottle of Crown Royal. It says, always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and love more than you know. Hey, what a lovely keychain this is. Look at this. Hold on. Check it out. Look at this message. Can you read it? Let's see. I got to turn autofocus on. Hold on. Did I have autofocus on? See, this is why I need to replace the camera in here. I can't. I'm using the webcam. I really need to get the camera back to buy the second camera. Hold on. Autofocus is on now. Here, let's see if this works. Always remember, there it is, see? Sort of, you can see. This will be better when I get the camera back in here. You could see it for a second. Hey, this is very nice, West Hawk. Thank you. This is from West Hawk. I wonder how they describe it on the receipt. It says, stainless steel keychain ring. Very nice. Comes in a little bag, too. Thank you, West Hawk. Yeah, I'm hypnotizing everybody. Let's see if I do it this way. There it is, sort of. You can, oh, it's like a mirror. You can see my glasses, my drawer, my binoculars. You weren't even seeing the actual thing. You were seeing a reflection. Oh, I see what's happening. See, the problem is this is reflecting. So like it's reflecting the TV. So when it's reflecting the TV, it just becomes black. That's why it's so hard to see. Yes, I have binoculars in here. I have a balcony. You can't really see. I've never seen anything in people's apartments around here. But it's good for like, what was I looking at last night? I was looking at, this morning there was a really cool, in the distance there's this big building on the horizon and the sunlight was shining on it. So I used my binoculars to look out and see the sun on the building. Yeah, so that's why it's hard to show this on the screen, because it's mirrored. So thank you again. Hey, Shahid Niaz Computer says, how are you, host? So again, hey, thank you, West Talk. That's very nice of you. Thank you for the keychain. Hey, West Talk, when the trolls get me down, I can read this saying. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and love more than you know. This is a good thing to have for when the trolls start attacking. West Hawk says yes. See? Linda said it would be a good pendant if you wore pendants. I do not wear pendants. Very nice of you, West Hawk. But not consumable. Neither of your gifts was consumable. We're going to save this one for next time. I don't know who sent me this one. But we'll save it for next time. Terry says it's mind food. Next time we do a stir fry on the air, we'll do a I'll use the stir fry, the wok cover, the splatter cover. I gotta fry up, actually. You know what I can use? I can use the splatter cover. We really need to do a fried tofu stream. No, I don't know if it ever Sonic. I don't know if it was something different originally. As far as I can remember, it was always small and consumable. Did I say or at some point? Well, it's been and for a while now. We really need to do a fried tofu stream. How do you do it? How do you fry tofu? Deep fried tofu, Omnivore's cookbook. Where's the recipe? There's no recipe. Hang on. Quick and easy tofu. Minimalist baker. What's the basic idea? So you cut up the tofu, and I know you gotta like drain it or whatever. You cut it up, and then put it in a bowl. Salt, seasoning, saute in oil over medium heat. So basically you can just you can just cook it in oil, right? Sean says, why tofu? Because Honey Herzo sent me tofu. 3 months ago. Honey Harzo sent me tofu, I think it was before Valentine's Day. It was in January. And I have this tofu sitting here. I actually like tofu. I don't have it much, but I got to use this tofu I was given. So we need to, we're going to do that. We really need to do that. I think it is still good. I believe I did check the date of it. I don't know how long tofu lasts. It doesn't last long when you open it. Nan B says, bake it less mess. Tink says her friend, who she's Venmoing tomorrow, is a vegan and has tofu all the time. Sonic likes toffee, not tofu. Yeah, it's in miso soup, exactly. I think I like the fried better. So... Oh no! Now this says Lucky Belly. Does tofu go bad? This says you're supposed to keep it in the fridge. How long does it last? Generally, you need to keep it in the fridge even if you haven't opened the package. What? Maybe it's expired. Hold on, let me look at it. It might be expired. I bet it's expired. I thought I checked it. No, it is not expired. November 10th, 2021. November 10th. And they didn't ship it in the fridge. No, this wasn't shipped to me cold. This was shipped to me at room temperature. It's not open. Keep in a cool, dry place. Refrigerate unused portions. The box says you don't have to refrigerate it. It's fine. It's fine. The box says you don't. It says just keep in a cool, dry place. That's where I keep it. Oh, Amal Joshi says that your tofu is a different kind. It does last. Okay. Special tofu, exactly, yes. Sarah Joy says. Let me put this back. Okay. Fine. Fine. By the way, remember like last week I ordered a bunch of I used the Amazon order from Whole Foods when they weren't charging for it yet. And I ordered a bunch of bags of cashews from Whole Foods because that's the only place they have the big bags of cashews, the unsalted cashews. And then the person came and they weren't supposed to substitute anything, but I don't know if Amazon told them that. So they like gave me a giant bag of trail mix and salted nuts and stuff. So that was a problem with the order. So I was missing 2 bags of cashews, but Amazon refunded me for that. But then I went to open another one of the bags of cashews like a couple days ago, and it was already open. So the person delivered me an open bag of cashews. So I had to then get another refund from Amazon for another bag of cashews. It was not well done. Open bag. Also, that's like, you gotta like, those bags don't open that easily. Yeah, Linda, I don't know if the person sampled them. I don't know what happened. But it was open. So I threw it away. The Cashew Bandit, says Grow Prodigy. That was not a positive experience. Okay, so we covered that. We covered that. I'm gonna have to like talk about mention the LA trip every day until I go, because I know there's gonna be people who don't hear about it, and then they're going to be complaining to me about Agenda Free TV not being on the air when they want it to be. Gray Hughes is getting a colonoscopy. Is that true, or are you just saying that to make the joke? Maybe Gray Hughes was just making a joke. Oh, you know what? I just realized. When is my appointment? When is my virtual appointment with the endocrinologist about my colonoscopy options? That is, might be when I'm in LA. No, it's after I'm back. It's after I'm back. Okay. No, I haven't gotten the rental offer yet. Epan says, if you eat at a hot pot restaurant while in LA, go for the frozen tofu. Muse is here. Oh, Gray Hughes is getting one and made a joke at the same time. Okay. Oh, I did want to mention, I have noticed a little progress with my feet. So, if you remember, these were the first minimalist shoes I got, the Zero Oswego. And they're flat, they're completely flat. They have a wide toe box, so your toes all fit. I gotta turn off autofocus. Also, they have very little cushioning. They're almost uncushioned. There's very little cushioning. I think there's like 6 millimeters of cushioning here between the sole and the insole, but it's very little cushioning. And so when I first got my Oswego, my Zero Oswegos, when I tried to like walk on like pavement or even like a carpeted, like with like a low carpet, like it felt so hard. It felt so hard when I first got these. But now when, like just today, I wore these outside for a little bit. And they feel kind of cushiony, which is weird because these have like pretty much no cushion. It's very little cushion, especially if you compare them to like the kind of shoes I would normally wear. But yet I can feel the cushioning now because my feet, I believe, are strengthening more. So they're not so sensitive. And like these compared to like my barefoot, my 5-finger shoes, the 5-toe independent toe shoes are even thinner than these. But Right, and Linda says I've been going barefoot a bunch. So, but if I again like I actually feel like I'll be walking around to these outside and I'll be like, oh, these feel kind of cushiony. But it's like when I first got these, I was like, there's no cushion in these whatsoever. They just felt totally flat. So that's progress. It's progress because it means that my feet are adjusting. They're definitely adjusting. It's not, it's a long process, but they're definitely adjusting. Terry says you're healing. Yeah, I think I'm just, what's happening is my feet are getting stronger. But I do think going barefoot, I mean, I sometimes walk, like I'll go outside and I'll go to like a grass area and I'll just walk barefoot outside in the grass. I think the more barefoot, the better. Yeah, Dallas says my paws are adjusting. And then also, like, I think these help. These, I just got these Vibram 5 fingers, which look really crazy and awful. But they're very thin, but they feel more like barefoot. But, yeah, no, it's really weird. Because remember, like 2 months ago, I had the cushiest shoes I could find with crazy thick soles. And my feet still hurt whenever I walked on them. And they didn't feel cushy. And now, like, these are starting to feel cushy. With like, because my feet are stronger. So a little bit of cushion feels like a lot. It's very interesting. Don says he got either these or I don't know which ones he's talking about. These or the 5 fingers. So hopefully that continues. Hopefully that continues. I mean, I'd love to get to the point where I can just walk down the street and not really feel anything bad. Edward says it's almost midnight. So let's hope it continues. Let's hope it continues. Oh, Sean, what happened is I couldn't keep the sandals you sent, Sean. I mentioned this to you because they weren't minimalist. I believe they had arch support in them. I have to have shoes that are just flat now. I don't want any kind of support. I got to get used to no support. So you sent me 3 pairs, and then I returned 2 because I only had the return code for 2. I think that's what it was. But what I ended up doing is I basically exchanged them for the minimalist shoes because I ended up buying some minimalist shoes from Amazon. I mean, I bought the ones I'm wearing right now from Amazon. So probably what I did is I used the return of the shoes you got me to buy the minimalist ones. Because unfortunately, the shoes you got me were great, but I couldn't wear them. They had arch support built in and stuff, and I'm going away from all of that. Because for me, it was weakening my feet. Because they were nice. But I have to have minimal shoes now. That's what I need to strengthen my feet. I have these. I bought these for myself. They're just garbage. I'm gonna end up throwing these away. Before I right at the end of my terrible shoe foot pain worst period of all, I got these flip-flops, which are so thick. They're so thick with cushion, and they have a big arch built into them because my feet hurt all the time. So I couldn't even wear most flip-flops. But now I can't return these because once you've worn these, you can't return them. So I'm going to end up like throwing these away. Yeah, if I can find a place, if I can find a place to donate them that's like easy, I'll donate them. But, you know, I have no use for them now. They're just here, but... There actually might be a shelter in Orlando I can donate them to. I'll have to look it up. No, Goodwill one I don't think will sell used flip-flops. But I might be able to find like a shelter or something and I'll take them. I don't think Goodwill's going to take used flip-flops. Even though they're slightly used, they're still used. Linda says they'll clean them up. They will. I have some stuff to give to Goodwill anyway. Hey, look, gently used. Goodwill, look. Goodwill, New England. I think you guys are right. We absolutely want your gently used clothing, shoes. Shoes. All right. I'll give them the Goodwill. Fantastic. Yeah, they're not used much at all. Good. Linda says, of course we are right. Great. I got to go to Goodwill at some point soon. I have a bunch of crap to give them. It's not crap. It's just I can't use it. It's good stuff. Hedge Enemy says my local Goodwill has tons of shoes. I really need to do it. I need to do it. I'm going to get to that soon. I have a number of things to donate. Got to get it out of here. Too much stuff in here. So thanks for letting me know that. That's very helpful. This odd thing going on where there's like, you know, a lot of people are following the Gabby Petito search for Brian Laundrie, and people like want information and they want to talk about it, but there's like hardly any new information. It's this really like, so there's, I mean, obviously people are really into the story, but at a certain point the information stops coming in. So anyways, Linda says it's very frustrating. Right. Hedge Enemy says that's when the wild theories and false leads start. The thing is, like, people are really into talking about it. So it's like they'll discuss it either way. But yeah, our viewers disagree on whether he's alive. So we'll have to see. Yeah, you know, I don't think there's really being anything big, and then like the stuff about the camping, it's very possible that the FBI already knew that. But it's this, again, people really want to, I understand why people want to discuss it, but you end up getting this thing kind of just over and over discussed without new information. So, I mean, hopefully, look, obviously it'd be best if they could find him alive, so. Phyllis made it on. Hey guys, Phyllis is here. Phyllis is here. Welcome, Phyllis. I'm glad you finally made it. Phyllis and Harry, they fixed it. Denise was on a previously on a Facebook page where they discussed it. Yeah, there's Reddit and Facebook and all of that stuff. Maria's Kitty Cats is here. Hello, Maria's Kitty Cats. I Am Me is here. Phyllis, I'm glad you figured out how to get the chat working again. Everybody's saying hi to Phyllis. Chuckle Bob is here too. That's a loud car. Oh, Chucky. It's Chucky Bob. Not Chuckle Bob. It's Chucky Bob. Okay. Once in a while here, you get the very loud cars. Sean TV's taking off. Yeah, it's getting close to that time, I think. I think it's getting close to that. I was just going to say. We went past midnight. I think I covered everything on the list. I'm in Orlando, Florida. Linda says, we hear that all the time where she is, in Odessa, Texas. Linda says, it does feel right. Yeah, we opened the package. I think I got to all the topics on my list. What can I say? Honey Shortlegs is here, by the way. Wow. Sonic, people don't cut Sonic any slack. Barella's already saying, where's the recap? Wow. Shaft says, don't be shocked by the gas prices in California. I don't want to know. Phyllis! Ugh, that's so nice of you, Phyllis. That's very generous of you, Phyllis. Thank you. Thank you, Phyllis. That was from Phyllis. Very kind of Phyllis. Thank you. And thank you, Sonic, as well. Man, they don't give, it's like when somebody, it's like if somebody's behind somebody at a red light and the light turns green and like before the person's even had a chance to go, the person behind them starts beeping. That's like what the person did in our chat. As soon as I said we're wrapping up, Barella Holland said, where's the recap? Sonic says, episode 393, Steve going to LA, Twitter, crypto, and various payment systems. Chipotle Loud Guy, West Hawk Keychain, Tofu, Feet Progress, thanks D's Mod Chatters Lurkers. Thank you, Sonic. We actually covered a bunch. Thank you, Sonic. And thanks for the donation, Sonic. Very nice of you. Thank you. Sean TV. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Sean, that's so generous of you. Wow. Sean says, I am currency agnostic. Sean gave me some Satoshis earlier in Bitcoin, and now he just made a very generous donation in US dollars. Sean, that's really kind of you guys. Sonic, Phyllis, Sean, it's extremely kind of you. I am humbled. Very nice of you guys. Thank you. Hey, we'll be doing some live streaming in Los Angeles on the phone next week. Who knows where we'll live stream from? I'd love to do there's a really cool cemetery there where a lot of celebrity stones are. But I'm probably not allowed to live stream from there. Would that be seen as really inappropriate? I mean, it's like a tourist attraction. It's a tourist attraction. So it's not like it's like the idea would be to show you what it's like there. You see, I think Sean's right. I just think while you technically maybe could, there's just something inappropriate about it. I don't think that I'd feel comfortable doing it. Oh no, people film there, and people will take pictures and stuff. It's not going to be the right thing. But we'll find places to live stream from, I'm sure. It's a great cemetery, though. It's like a hidden one. Yes, I am streaming from my iPhone. Sean likes the new iPhone, the 13. Yes, Rick, exactly. The cemetery in Westwood with Marilyn Monroe. I lived right near it for years. I didn't even know it was there. Has lots of celebrities. Hollywood, is it Hollywood Forever? No, that's not it. Westwood Village Cemetery. Is that it? I thought there was a different name for it. Oh, here it is. Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park and Mortuary. Oops. It's right near UCLA. It is the resting place of some of the entertainment industry's greatest names. Marilyn Monroe is there. But it's like you'd never know it was there. It's the weirdest thing. It's right in Westwood. See, it's like there's Westwood with all these buildings, and you got to go down this side street. Is this where it is? I don't even remember. No, that's not it. No. I forget where it is. I'll have to check this. Up here? Down here? In here? There it is, right there. Right there. You wouldn't even know it's there. See, like you walk down this side street. You walk down this side street, and then there it is. And a lot of famous people are buried there. Dallas Alice says it's behind some buildings. Hollywood Forever is a different one, I think. This has Dean Martin there, too. There's a bunch of people there. I mean, they have Rodney Dangerfield is there, Kirk Douglas. And it's right behind a bunch of buildings. Again, I lived right near it for years and never knew it was there. It was cool. I took my Frank Zappa's there. I took my folks there, and my folks had no idea where I was taking them. And then they're like, "Wait, this is here?" John TBM says, looks kind of difficult to rest in peace there. Peggy Lee, Janet Leigh, Betty Page, Carol O'Connor, Roy Orbison, Donna Reed. Rick says, I've seen YouTube videos on it. Filming is okay. Yeah, I just think I'd be uncomfortable doing that. I just don't think I'd be comfortable doing it. Anyways, if you're ever near UCLA in your Westwood Village, check it out. Sean TV, thanks for watching, Sean, by the way. And you can read about the people buried there on Wikipedia. Yeah, just LA. See, this is what it looks like. This is how you have to get there. See, that's Westwood, that's Wilshire Boulevard. All these big buildings. You wouldn't think it's near there. It's kind of near UCLA. Then you got to go down here. You got to go down Glendon, right? Then you got to go, I think, in here. Then you got to go in here. And then there it is in there. I mean, you'd never know it's there. Then there's all these famous people buried there. I think Marilyn Monroe is in this place here. Sorry, is in this place here. I don't know if you could even see what I was doing there. Just to show you again. See, we were on this street with all these big buildings. That's Wilshire Boulevard. Then we had to go down this street here, and then go take this little turn here. And then that's where the cemetery is, right there. She's in the crypt, says Rick Hoppy. Dallas says she's in the mausoleum. And Hugh Hefner's next to her. It's right in here. Somewhere. Phyllis says we are 25 miles from LA. Phyllis, when I get my schedule, I will let you know. Definitely. I just need to figure out what my schedule is when I'm there. Sarah Joyce says she's in the wall with kisses all over it. Calla Voltaire says there's lots of homeless on campus now. I'll have to see when I'm there. I haven't been there for 5 years. That's very nice of you, Phyllis. She says we want to take you to dinner. It's a very nice offer. I need to see what's going on there with all because I'm going to be running around seeing all various friends I haven't seen in 5 years. So I will when I figure out my schedule, I will definitely let you know. Terry says a crypt next to hers sold off for big bucks in the next month or so. In the last month or so. Yeah, here it is. Look, there's pictures of it. If you look at, you can look up Marilyn Monroe's gravesite and you see these different pictures of people next to it. I guess people kiss it. Is that what happens? Sarah Joy says Hugh Hefner is next to her. But yeah, that's a really cool cemetery to go to if you're in that area. She says it won't. Jackie says it won't be humid when you're in LA. Probably less humid than here. I'm so used to humid here. Yeah, Barella says I think Joe DiMaggio's estate still delivers flowers to Marilyn's crypt. That might be true. I heard something like that. Vintage News says Joe DiMaggio placed a 20-year order of a half dozen roses to be put on Marilyn Monroe's grave 3 times a week. I don't know when that was done, though. For 2 decades, Joe DiMaggio had flowers delivered to Marilyn's grave twice a week, says PBS website. Phyllis says, did you get my donation? Phyllis, I thanked you profusely. Did you not hear, Phyllis? Of course I got it. I said a big thank you like 10 minutes ago. But thank you again. I was talking about how generous it was and how nice it was. Did you not hear it? TT says I heard it. It's very kind of you. Phyllis and Harry. Yeah, Terry says, lots of us in the chat thanked you, Phyllis, also. You are very generous. Yeah, go back and read the chat, Phyllis. You'll see there was a lot of people saying thank you. All right, so we're just about to wrap up here. We were wrapping up. Then I got sidetracked talking about the awesome cemetery. So let's continue wrapping up. I really appreciate our moderators. Let's give it up for them. Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Lizzie. They've been all there tonight. Am I getting everyone who is there? Well, I think I thanked them earlier if there was somebody else. But moderators, thank you so much, mods. Very kind of the mods. Very nice of the mods to be here. Always. They are always here. Yes, Phyllis fixed the chat, which is great. So now Phyllis and Harry can be in the chat. I don't know if you heard Phyllis. I said on the air, I said Phyllis and Harry are in the chat, and a lot of people said yay. Paula says, thanks moderators for your awesomeness. Bob Meyer was here. Bob says, thank mods. Good to see Bob Meyer. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all joining me tonight. We'll talk more about the upcoming trip. And hey, thanks to the people lurking too. We had some people stop in from the Lurkers Lounge. Thank you, Westhawk, for the lovely keychain. Thank you, Westhawk. Thanks everybody for the donations too. That's really nice of you. Calla Voltaire, Andrew Clifford, Kristen, Sean TV, Sonic, Phyllis, and Harry, Melcongen, Honey Lava, Linda Belk, Dallas Alice, Kenneth Colton, Crypto King. Thank you. Very kind of you guys. WeWick just showed up. WeWick, you are so late. We're just about to wrap this up. Oh, Vince Navoa was lurking. Thanks, Vince, for watching in the Lurkers Lounge. Hey, remember, Twitter, Lookner channel on Twitter. Sometimes I post there. That's my big draw to get you to check out the Twitter is sometimes I post there. And thanks to you for watching and for chatting. Cool Cookie TT, Kimberly Barr, Dave Moss, Vince Navoa, MSU Kiwi, Darren Markley, Weewick Terry. Did I say West Talk already? Maybe. Mantronics. Dallas Alice, 40 Love Style was lurking. Thank you. Jackie Morgan. Edward Kim. Edward, you got your package open. Denise Horton, Robin Banks, Lisa Remo, Honey Lava, Paula Faust, TT, Bob Meyer, Dallas Alice, Crypto King, Robin Banks, did I say Darren Markley? I can't remember. Either way, Darren, thanks for watching. Terry, TT, Beth Stannard. D'Souza Elvis Vlogs. Oh, Honey Shortlegs. Thank you, Honey Shortlegs, for the sticker. That's from Honey Shortlegs, who I assume is different from Honey Herzo. We have Honey Lava, Honey Shortlegs, and Honey Herzo. Thank you, Honey Shortlegs. Very kind of you. I said TT 3 times. I forget who, when I read the names, I just forget. Kisei came. Oh, it's almost time for the cold shower. Kisei. Kisei will join us, take a cold shower, and come back. Unfortunately, because Kisei's in Europe. I think Kisei's in the Netherlands, so just waking up. Well, I'm sorry, we're just wrapping it up, Kisei. Dolores Colbert, thanks for watching. Shaft. 77 Pool Bob was working. Thank you, 77 Pool Bob. No, I can't take cold showers. The few times in my life where, say, like the heat wasn't working and the hot water wasn't working, I had to take a cold shower. I can't do it. Can't do it. Deadwing, thanks for watching. Oh, Honey Shortlegs is Honey Herzo. Guys, Honey Shortlegs is Honey Herzo. We were talking about your tofu tonight. Cool Cookie, come on, Cool Cookie, it's ridiculous. Cool Cookie, you're being ridiculous. You're ordering the mods around. Come on. Kisei says, in the Netherlands, we will train you for the cold showers. I don't think it's going to work for me. We're going to do a tofu stream at some point, honey. Honey, her short legs. All right. Well, guys, Chris Lund, thanks for watching. Don Coe, Tink, Amy Williams, John TBM. Thanks, guys, for joining. If there's big news before I go to sleep, we'll do a live stream. Oh, Ryder was lurking. Thanks, Ryder, for lurking. All right, guys, it is time. Oh, Amy Williams, thank you. Thank you for the city sticker. The city sticker. Kind of representing the city out here, maybe. Thank you, Amy Williams. Very kind of you. I appreciate that. Quiana Capri, thanks for watching. Phyllis says it's only 9:30 in Cali. True. True. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to wrap it up. It's 12:31. It's 12:31. Can you believe it? 12:31. Sonic, thanks for watching again. Thanks, Sonic, for the summary. And Jill Rose, thanks for watching. We have a lot of viewers from LA because I do these streams so late. So the viewers on the East Coast go to sleep. So all my viewers are from the West Coast in Australia and New Zealand. I know the streaming time will be different out there. Who knows what my schedule will be like out there. All right, guys, that is it. I'm wrapping it up. Really appreciate you joining me. Thanks for all your helpful advice, like on where to donate my flip-flops and stuff. Marzell, thanks for watching. Lisa Remo says, Insomniacs watch. True. True. Jackie Morgan, thanks for watching. Okay. Denise is watching from British Columbia. All right, guys. Thanks again, mods. Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Lizzie, thanks so much. Thank you guys for watching. We'll do it again soon. But for now, have a great one. And Crypto King and EPAN, thanks for watching as well. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.